Okay, right, this video is probably going to be a bit of a short one because it's currently exam period. I need to crack on with revision for all of my exams next week because I'm currently in sixth form doing my A-levels, as most of you probably know. But anyway, yeah, I've just got back from the AstraZeneca vaccine. In fact, got all of the goods, the docs, all of that to show that I am first dose of the vaccinations. Got that there. And yeah, everything's been fine so far. The only thing I have noticed is a bit of a loss of like my taste and smell. But to be honest, I think that's just due to the dry cough I've had the last few weeks, so it should be fine. But yeah, I got home and I have been fine. It's been all good. Hello? Oh, the Avengers. I mean, yeah, I'm down, but why? Oh, it gave me superpowers. So I'm actually making a YouTube video now. Am I allowed to like talk about that? No? Okay, don't worry. Cool, alright, I'll see you tonight. I'm gassed. So I'll be working with Thor and Captain America, yeah? Nice. What's the pay like out of interest? You don't pay? Okay, more like a goodness of morals and all that. Yeah, sure. Alright, see you then. Sorry, that was my mum on the phone, just asking when dinner was. I'm having pizza tonight for dinner, which is great. Okay, no, all jokes aside, I have just come back from having the vaccine. Yes! Yes, I'm trying to tell them now. I'm trying to play it off as a joke. Yeah, okay, I get that it's confidential. Sorry. My bad. I'm off the Avengers. Scott. Yeah, I know you were joking. Yeah, okay. Jake Paul. Yeah, I can take him out. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I have just come back from the vaccine. I've got all the goods here. Yeah, I'm gonna basically go in this video into a bit of backstory about why I got it, kind of the whole process of getting it, any side effects or anything that I've noticed, and yeah, just all of the details that you need to make yourself feel a bit more safe about this vaccine, or just kind of like, yeah, informate, that's not a word, give you more information on what it's gonna be about and like what you can expect, or just a bit of an entertaining video. Cool, let's get started. Okay, so as of right now, over 34 million people in the UK have had their first dose of the vaccine, if not the second, and over 40s are currently being invited to take their first dose of the vaccine. Which, to be fair, is absolutely mental. Like, we've done absolute bits. The NHS has been a godsend. All of the volunteers, all of those staff working in those facilities. So if you want to show your support and help with the volunteers, help with the systems in place to get those vaccines out there, I've actually linked a donation website in the description below, so you can go check that out if you want. Otherwise, how come I got the vaccine so soon? Because I'm clearly not over the age of 40. Well, my mum's actually on immunosuppressants, which basically severely hinder her immune system, hence she's more susceptible to the virus. So she is classed as a vulnerable person for this virus. Hold on, I'm just gonna shut the cupboard. But yeah, as a result, they're vaccinating everyone in our household over the age of 16. So that means me and my dad and my mum are all getting vaccinated. My brother doesn't have to help stop the spread into our household and help protect her. Yeah, which leads us to today, or about probably like 2 weeks ago actually, because they messaged us and said that we had to do that. My dad and mum actually were able to book vaccine dates because they were told a long time before I was. They were actually allowed to book their vaccine in advance so they could get that around now. But for me, I only found out probably like 2.5 weeks ago, and they just said I need to call up and book as soon as possible. So I called up, they said okay, they put me on the waiting list, and I just hear back in the next kind of like whenever was the earliest point that I can have the vaccine. So today, just after my stats exam for further maths, I got called by Nuffield Health. I had no idea who it was. It was just like a random local number called me. I picked it up and they were like, okay, we've got a vaccine in 20 minutes. Can you get there? I was like, no, because I was eating my lunch and I couldn't get there physically in that time. So I asked if they had any later ones in this afternoon. They said they had one at 3:30. I was like, yeah, cool, on it. Had my lunch, got all my stuff together, and I left, went to get the vaccine. And yeah, this is that.
Okay, hi, welcome. I don't yet know what this is actually going to be, but pretty much I was just sat there munching away on my tuna pasta, happy as ever. I was about to take a workout, I was about to be calm, it was all good. I had some exams today, and then I got called by Nuffield Health, and they said I'm getting a vaccine right now, 3:10 on a Thursday. Let's go, bye-bye.
You fucked up and took a part of me. I always knew that you were bad for me, but I fell for you so fucking easily. Now you need me, yeah. I don't have the time to explain all the games that we played. Think it's time that I'm over you. So tell me why I can't wake up. Guess I'm out of luck. All the shit that we can't undo. I was never one to go down easily. I had you around cause you were good to me. And maybe I was wrong, the things I didn't see. Just please don't say you needed me. You fucked up and took a part of me. amount of things you've said, every single breath. I don't mind that you ain't around, and I don't mean to numb this pain.
So yeah, pretty much I turned up and there was a massive queue of people outside of the health centre where they were administering all of the vaccines, and there were probably like, I want to say about 15-20 people in front of me, but that queue went down in literally like 5 minutes. You'd get to the front, they'd ask you your name, who you were with, like health service wise. I had no idea, but I guessed, luckily it was right. Well, I say guess, it was kind of like an educated guess because I kind of knew but wasn't 100% sure, you know what I mean. And then they'd also ask you the time that you were meant to have your vaccine, and yeah, if you're on the list they'd let you through. If not, you'd have to go speak to someone. I actually wasn't on the list because it was such a short notice one, so I went over, I spoke to them, they confirmed that I was actually meant to have the vaccine, and then I went into the building, washed my hands with the soap dispensary, headed upstairs where I'd wait in the waiting room, and then it was literally a fact that I'd just go and sit in the waiting room, that they'd call me in after about 2 minutes. I went in, they set me up a profile, they gave the jab, I was out, I had to wait in that room for about 10 minutes so they could monitor me and make sure nothing was wrong. Then I was out, it was all good, I had the vaccine, everything was calm, so it was all done in literally like 20 minutes. It was crazy how fast it was and how organised they were with it all. Like, I feel like there was so much room for error, but there just wasn't any, and that was great. But yeah, so they gave me this, and this is all of the information you get about the vaccine. You have to read through this pamphlet first, and it basically tells you about all of the possible side effects. So here we've got all of like the very common side effects. There you go. So we've got like pain, tiredness, headache, muscle pain, chills, joint pain, fever, so kind of just general ones, and then the common ones in maybe a little bit of swelling, bit of redness, nausea. Uncommon, feeling unwell, enlarged lymph nodes, and then some of the rarer and more severe reactions like allergic reactions, things like that, and then how you can report that, how you can basically be safe with it all, and that's all in that little information pack. But then you've also got what to expect after COVID-19 vaccination, and that's kind of all of the information that you need to know about, like follow-ups, kind of what the vaccine is, all of the side effects again listed in there, and just basically common questions that you might be thinking about to ask. And you also get the name of the vaccine and the batch number, and then the date you were given the vaccine, with the helpline at the top in case you do need any support for any of those severe side effects. Here we've also got the NHS slip, and that basically tells us the time we vaccinated, and they gave me that as I was actually getting the vaccines. Well, not as I was getting it, they obviously didn't write it as they were doing the jab, but they gave me the jab, wrote that down, and that was a 15-minute period that I had to wait in the centre to be monitored before I could be released. But it actually worked out about 10 minutes, and then I was good to go. Yeah, that brings us up to speed. It's all good. To be honest, the actual jab itself, I didn't feel anything. There was a tiny prick as it went in, then you don't feel a thing, and I actually haven't had anything, like any side effects whatsoever so far. This is the Pfizer vaccine. Yeah, I've literally felt completely normal. There's been a tiny ache about 5 minutes ago, but I'm pretty sure that's just from me editing this video and just having my arm upright the whole time. So yeah, it's been calm. I haven't had any side effects. It's been great. I know a few people who have had some side effects, just like feeling a bit nauseous, feeling a bit unwell, but then they'd subside after like a few hours and it was all Gucci. So if you're one of those people that are kind of a bit worried about potentially getting the vaccine, don't be worried. You don't feel a thing when you're there. The whole process is really quick. You don't even have time to kind of process it, and you don't even have time to like think about it. And then you get back and the side effects are pretty rare. Like it actually says around 1 in every 10 people experience the common side effects, and then up to 1 in 10 things like nausea and stuff. But then it's like 1 in 1,000 will like feel unwell for like a couple of days and things like that. So it's all good. You'll be fine. And the positive is you probably get to go away on a holiday sooner than if you didn't have the vaccine and things like that, which is great. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I do have like 7 exams left, so I'm going to crack on with some revision now before seeing live later. But I'm going to let you know any updates with the vaccine if I do get any side effects on this channel. So if you did enjoy this video, first of all, I really appreciate it if you dropped a like. But also, if you wanted to subscribe to any of those updates and turn on the notifications, you're the first people to find out. Other than that though, in this content, I actually make loads of kind of like vlogs and motivating videos with this kind of informational, entertaining, vloggy format. So if that's something you want to see, I'll probably drop a subscribe. But otherwise, yeah, that's it for me today. Next video is a banger in my opinion, but that's probably biased. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.